we have started chapter number 3rd, and that is polynomial. And I had told you about the polynomial also. What is polynomial? How many kinds of polynomials are there? On the basis of terms, on the basis of degrees. These all things I have told you already. And what is the meaning of coefficient? What is the meaning of zeros? This also I have told. Zero means solution of that polynomial, and solution means the value of variable which we put in the polynomial and it becomes zero. These all things I have told. And how to do factorization also, this we have told by splitting the middle term. So I hope that you understood everything, and now you can do factorization also by splitting the middle term, and you can find the factors. After that you can find the zeros also. So today we will see again how to find the zeros and how to find the factors, and what is the relation between these zeros and coefficient of the polynomial. So let me start today. We have to take another one example. By example I will explain that what is the relation between zeros and coefficient of quadratic polynomial. Okay, so the standard form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so any example we can take. 7x square plus 10x plus 3. Okay, suppose this is the polynomial, quadratic polynomial. So we have to find the zeros of this polynomial. For finding zero, firstly we will have to find the factors of these polynomials. Okay, so how to find the factors? We have to split this middle term. इनके फैक्टर्स फाइंड करने के लिए हमें मिडिल टर्म को स्प्लिट करना पड़ेगा. So let's we see how to do this. We have to take two numbers and we have to multiply it, and our answer should come a into c, means 7 into 3. 7 3 are 21. Okay, so if we multiply these two numbers, then it should come 21, and if we add these same number which we are writing, so that it should come equals to b, that means 10. Understand? A multiply c is, and this is b. यानी दो नंबर को मल्टीप्लाई करें तो a into c means 21 आना चाहिए, and if we add the same number then it should come 10. So what are these numbers? These numbers can be 7 3 are 21 and 7 plus 3 10. Understood everybody? So we can split this middle term 10x into the 7x plus 3x. Okay, so 7x square plus 7x plus 3x plus 3. This 7x plus 3x same as 10x. So we have splitted the middle term. So now we will have to take common. 7x square means 7 into x into x. Plus 7x means 7 into x, plus 3x means 3 into x, plus 3 we can write 3 into 1. Okay, now we have to take common from first and second term. So which thing will come common? 7 and x. 7 and x we will take common. So what is remaining inside from these first two terms? Here only x and plus. Here complete thing we have taken the common. Complete thing. Whenever we will take the complete thing common, then inside will remaining only 1. जब भी हम कोई पूरी चीज कॉमन ले लेते हैं तो अंदर हमारे पास क्या बचता है? 1. So inside will remaining only 1. Plus from these third and fourth term, which thing is common? Only 3 is common. So what is remaining inside? X plus and 1. So what is the common from these two terms? X plus 1 is common. So what is remaining inside? अंदर क्या बचा? 7 7x plus 3. Okay, so these are two factors of this quadratic polynomial. Understand? हमने कैसे निकाले इसके दो factors? By splitting the middle term. Two numbers we have taken, multiply 7 3 are 21, and we have to add these both same numbers, so it should come 10. So 7 plus 3 10. So after that we have splitted the middle term, 7x plus 3x, and then after we have taken the common from first two terms, 7x common. So inside the remaining x plus 1, plus from these third and fourth term we have taken common 3. So inside remaining x plus 1, and now from these two terms x plus 1 is common. So we have taken x plus 1 as common. So what is remaining inside? 7x plus 3. So these are two factors. Understood everybody? So now we will have to find the zeros, and I hope I had told you that to find the zeros we have to put the factors equals to 0. ओके, या अगर हमें इसके जीरो निकालने हैं, ठीक है, तो उसके लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? फैक्टर्स को जीरो के इक्वल रखना पड़ेगा. तो लेट मी पुट x plus 1, this first factor would be equals to 0, and 7x plus 3 is equals to 0. So by this x is equals to minus 1, and 7x by transposing plus 3 will go right hand side, so it will become minus 3. 7 is in multiply, it will go right hand side by transposing, and it will convert into divide. So two zeros we have found. First is minus 1 and second is minus 3. Understood everybody? Now this first zero we will represent by alpha. Okay, and this second zero we will represent by beta. Okay, so these are the symbols by which we can represent the zeros of this polynomial. Okay, so these are 0. This is also 0. Okay, now how they connect with the coefficient means ABC. ये जो अल्फा बीटा है ये ABC से कैसे कनेक्टेड है? How? So look at here. For finding the relation to find the relation between zeros and coefficient, we have to find the sum of zeros. Okay, so I hope this you have done already and understood also. Again I am writing the equation as polynomial 7x square plus 10x plus 3, and zeros had come. Alpha is equals to minus 1 and beta is equals to minus 3 upon 7. Okay, so to find the relation between zeros and coefficient, we have to find the sum of zeros. Sum of zeros means alpha plus beta. So alpha means minus 1 and plus beta means minus 3 upon 7. Okay, so minus 1 plus minus, minus, positive of negative, negative, 1 means 1 upon 1, LCM you can take, LCM will come 7, 7 divided by 1, 7, so 1 multiply 7, 7 1 ja 7, minus 7 divided by 7, 1, so 3 1 ja 3, so minus 7 and minus 3 both are negative, minus sign will come, addition will happen. So 7 and 3, 10 upon 7. So alpha plus beta has come minus 10 upon 7. Okay? Now alpha plus beta, that would be equals to minus and coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Means you can say minus b upon a. B is the coefficient of x and a is the coefficient of x square. Means b is the coefficient of x and a is the coefficient of x square. Okay. So minus, what is the value of b according to us? Plus 10. So plus 10 upon a. A means coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square means 7. So this we can write 7. So what answer has come? Minus 10 upon 7. So alpha plus beta is equals to minus 10 upon 7. And what is this? Here equation 1 you can write, and here equation 2. So by equation first and by equation second, you can see that both are equal. So that means this relation is verified. Now another relation you can see. Alpha into beta. Alpha into beta means minus 1 multiplied by minus 3 upon 7. So 2 times negative number multiplied, so answer comes in positive. 3 1 ja 3 upon 7. So alpha into beta is equals to 3 upon 7. And alpha into beta we can represent as constant term upon coefficient of x square. Okay. So what is the constant term? Constant term is this 3. That means c upon coefficient of x square means 8. So that means alpha into beta is equals to c upon a. So alpha into beta is equals to c upon a. C means 3 and a means 7. Okay. So that means if you give the equation number this as a 3 and this you can give equation number 4. So by you can say by equation, now look at here, both are same, alpha into beta, 3 upon 7, 3 upon 7. So by equation first, second, third and fourth, relation of zeros and coefficient verified. Okay. So what we have done? First we have found the factors of this polynomial. Thereafter we have found the factors of then we have found the zeros of these polynomials. After that we have found the sum of zeros by normal addition, and then we have found the product of zeros by multiplying normally, and then after we had seen that alpha plus beta is equals to minus b upon a coefficient of x and coefficient upon coefficient of x square. So we have put the value in this, so it has come 10 upon 7 minus 10 upon 7 same as it is. So these zeros have the relation of zeros and coefficient verified, and same for product of zeros also we have done constant term upon coefficient of x square and c upon a, and we have put the value and same answer comes, that means this relation has been verified. So understood everybody? I hope you understood nicely this question, and now we can start our exercise also. Okay. Question number first. Question number first is, find the zeros of following quadratic polynomials and verify the relation between the zeros and coefficients. Okay. So question you can write from the book, and now we have to find the zeros. Okay, and we have to show the relations also of these polynomials. So first one, 4x square plus 8x. Okay. So first thing we will have to try that from all the terms anything is coming common, then first take common. Okay. पहले हमें क्या try करना है, if any term is coming common, अगर किसी सारी टर्म में से कोई भी चीज कॉमन आ रही है तो पहले हमें कॉमन निकाल लेना. Okay, so from these both terms, anything is coming common. You can write 4 into x square means x into x plus 8. We can write 4 into 2, 4 to 8 into x. Okay, so now 4 is coming common, so we will take out 4, and x is also coming common, so we will take out x also common. So what is remaining inside? Inside is x plus 2. Okay, so this factorization we have done. No need to find the factors by splitting the middle term, because easily it is coming common from these both terms, and then after these both factors we had found. Okay, so 4x is one factor and x plus 2 is another factor. So first factor is 4x is equals to 0, and second factor x plus 2 is equals to 0. Okay, so now x would be equals to 0 upon 4, 4 is in multiplied by transposing, so x is equals to 0, and plus 2 will go right hand side by transposing, so it will convert into minus. So two zeros we have found. One is x is equals to 0 and x is equals to minus 2. So alpha we can consider as 0 and beta also we can consider as minus 2. Okay. Now to find the relation between zeros and coefficient. So what we have to do? We have to find sum of zeros. Sum of zeros. Okay. So means alpha plus beta we have to find. So what is alpha? Alpha is 0 and plus what is beta? Minus 2. So what has come? 0, positive of negative, negative, so minus 2. So alpha plus beta has come minus 2. This is suppose equation first. And now we have to find product of zeros. Product of zeros. So that means alpha into beta. So alpha into beta means alpha means 0 into beta means minus 2. So that means ultimately it will come 0, because any number will multiply by 0, then it comes 0. This is equation second. Okay. Now we know that sum of zeros alpha plus beta is equals to minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. So means minus b upon a. So that means minus coefficient of x here 8 upon coefficient of x square means a means 4. So minus 8 upon 4. That means 4 1 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8. Answer is minus 2. This is equation 3rd. Okay. So alpha plus beta. Look at here. Here is also minus 2 and here is also minus 2. जब हमने कोफिशिएंट रखे इसके अंदर अल्फा प्लस बीटा में तो हमारा आंसर सेम वही आया जो हमने नॉर्मली एडिशन करके इन जीरोस को ऐड किया. मींस दिस रिलेशन इज वेरीफाइड. नाउ फॉर प्रोडक्ट ऑफ जीरोस आल्सो वी कैन वेरीफाई इट. ओके. सो फॉर प्रोडक्ट ऑफ जीरोस we can find alpha into beta. Alpha into beta already we have found, and now alpha into beta. So what is the relation? That is constant term upon coefficient of x square. Okay, so that means constant term is c upon coefficient of x square means 8. So c means what is the 4x square plus 8x. And so what is the value of c? Look at here. Here a means 4 coefficient of x square, b means 8 coefficient of x, and constant term is not there. So we can put constant term as a 0. So that means c is equals to 0. Okay. So c is equals to 0 upon a is equals to 4. So ultimately 0. So alpha into beta is equals to 0. This is equation 4. So by equation 2nd and by equation 4 you can verify that product of 0 is equals to constant term upon coefficient of x square. So this relation also verified. Okay. So you will have to write that by this equation first, second, third, fourth relation of zeros and coefficient is verified. Understood everybody? Next question, next part. First question, next part. X square minus 4x. 4x square minus 4x plus 1. So look at here. Here a means coefficient of x square 4, b means minus 4 and c means 1. b means minus 4 and c means 1. Okay, so we have to do factorization of 4x square minus 4x plus 1. Okay, so two numbers we have to split the middle term. हमें split करनी है middle term. No term is coming common from these three. तीनों में से कोई भी term common नहीं आ रही, तो no need to take common. Now two numbers we have to multiply. Then what should come? A into c. AC means 4 into 1. That means 4. And if we add these both same number, then it should come -4, ठीक है। तो ये आना चाहिए -4। तो लुक एट हियर, दो नंबर ऐसे हैं तो मल्टीप्लाई करें तो 4 आए और ऐड करें तो -4 आए। वन थिंग आई वांट टू टेल दैट these two numbers would be the factor of this 4। ये जो दोनों नंबर होंगे ये इस 4 के ही फैक्टर होंगे, मतलब 4 के फैक्टर में से ही होंगे। लाइक प्लस माइनस 4 के फैक्टर कौन कौन से होते हैं? +-1, +-2 एंड +-4, यानी इन्हीं तीन नंबर में से वो दो नंबर होंगे। So which two numbers these are which we multiply and add and same should come. So 2 2 are 4, 2 + 2 4, but we require here minus sign, हमें माइनस साइन चाहिए, ठीक है। तो देखो हम क्या करते हैं, अगर एक माइनस यहाँ लगाते हैं तो यहाँ क्या हो जाता है? -4 आना चाहिए, लेकिन हमें +4 चाहिए, तो हम क्या करेंगे? वी विल पुट both in front of both 2 we will put minus sign, means -2 in 2 times negative number multiply, so answer will come in positive. And here also same -2 and -2. If -2 and -2 we will add, then it will come -4. So we will split the middle term into, ये जो -4x है इसको हम ब्रेक करेंगे, स्प्लिट करेंगे इसमें -2x and -2x, अंडरस्टैंड। So इसको हम करते हैं, let me do 4x square -2x plus 1. Okay, so now look at here, 4x square -2x square, क्या कॉमन आ सकता है इन दोनों में से? From these two we can take 2 and x common. So 2 2 जा 4, so 2x minus x. So look at here what is remaining? यहाँ पे क्या है? यहाँ -2x बच रहा है और हमें क्या चाहिए? +2x, ठीक है। तो इस केस में हम क्या करते हैं? We take minus sign also common. Okay, we take minus sign also common. तो उससे क्या हो जाता है? जब भी हम माइनस साइन कॉमन लेते हैं then inside sign will change. Okay, तो अंदर साइन चेंज हो जाता है। ये -2x की जगह क्या हो जाएगा? +2x, और ये +1 की जगह क्या आ जाएगा? -1. Understood everybody? Now from these both terms, this thing is coming common, 2x minus 1. Okay, so 2x minus 1 is coming common, so we can take 2x minus 1 as a common, and what is remaining now inside? 2x and -1. Okay, so two factors we have found, 2x minus 1 and 2x minus 1. Okay, so now 2x minus 1 would be equals to 0 and 2x minus 1 would be equals to 0. So now 2x is equals to 1, so 2x is equals to 1. By transposing, x is equals to 1 upon 2. By transposing, x is equals to 1 upon 2. So first 0 alpha is equals to 1 upon 2 and second 0 beta is equals to 1 upon 2. Now we have to find the relation between zeros and coefficients. So sum of zeros we have to find, sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta. So alpha means 1 upon 2 plus beta means 1 upon 2. Half plus half means what? Half plus half means 1, and product of zeros, product of zeros, that means alpha into beta, that means 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2 means 1 upon 4. Okay, so now alpha plus beta is equals to क्या होता है? माइनस कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x and upon coefficient of x square means minus b upon a. So minus b value is -4, look at here, ये माइनस तो हम लगाएंगे यहाँ, and inside b value and b value is -4 upon a, it means 4 coefficient of, now it would be negative of negative, positive, 4 upon 4 means alpha plus beta is equals to 1. Okay, so this is equation first, this is equation second, this is equation third. Okay, and now we have to find alpha into beta. Now alpha into beta, that means constant term upon coefficient of x square. Okay, so constant term is c upon a. Acha, c upon a, c value is 1 and coefficient of x square means a value is 4. So alpha into beta is equal to 1 upon 4. This is equation 4. Okay, now you can see equation 1 is equals to alpha plus beta is equals to product of 0. Equation second is equals to product of beta 1. Okay, so that means the relation between, by equation first, second, third, fourth, relation of zeros and coefficients are verified. Understood? I hope you better understand these all the questions today, how to find factors, how to find zeros, and then how to prove the relation between the zeros and coefficients. So the remaining part of these questions you will have to try, and this is your homework. Thank you.